In this video tutorial, we will be rendering a CAD elevation and reviewing the Photoshop skill set you've acquired so far. The base drawing for this project is a CAD elevation that was virtually plotted from CAD as a PDF file. Turning CAD drawings into presentation drawings is an economical and profitable way to present finished concepts to a client because most projects will already require CAD drawings. At this point, you have already acquired the skills to complete the project assignment. The skill set review includes selection types, layer management, and commands such as pattern stamp tool, layer effects, burn and dodge, blending modes, and opacity layering. Extracting objects from backgrounds, placing embedded objects within a composition, creating digital presentation boards, creating transparency for a view. We will review these skills and use them in a new way in this project. To begin project setup, save the kitchen elevation PDF file on your computer hard drive and make sure you know where you're saving your file. The project goals of this assignment are to turn a CAD elevation drawing into a presentation with color, pattern, entourage, and a view through the double doors. And you'll also need some additional files, like a wall finish and a view through the double doors. Let's get started with the review. Number 1, always open your file through Photoshop and never double-click on a closed file to start a project. Through the Open File dialog box, when opening a PDF, select Pages among the options and pick OK. When opening a PDF file for the first time, you'll notice a gray and white checkerboard pattern. This indicates transparency. What you'll need to do is create a new layer and give it a logical name. In this case, Fill Layer. We will be filling this layer with white pixels. Drag the new layer below layer 1. Go to the Edit pull-down menu and select Fill. From here, you're going to want the opacity to be 100%, mode to be normal, and the contents to be white. Now that you have a white filled layer and the outline layer, it's time to combine the two into one layer. Choose Merge Layers if you have highlighted both of the layers. If not, you can just pick Merge Visible. All three of these merge options work when there are only two layers. Now that the two layers have been merged into one, let's make a copy of the original. Pick and drag the background copy to the plus sign located at the bottom of the Layers panel. Turn off the original background layer. Give the new layer a logical name. Double-click on the layer title to rename. Let's now begin the process of creating layers for the new pixels we will be placing on the drawing. The first one I'm creating is Wall Finish. Next, Backsplash, Hood, Range, Refrigerator, Base Cabinets, Upper Wall Cabinets, View through double doors. You may have to change the layer order as required throughout the rendering process. Let's make the View through double doors layer the current layer. Open all the support files you intend using for this project. The tabs for the open file will be located across the top of the drawing environment. The next part of the review is to assess the size image you will need to render an interior elevation at 1/4 inch scale. Let's compare the drawing size to the photo size. And remember, to do this, go to the Image pull-down menu and select Image Size. Tab over to the landscape photo you're considering using. Now check the photo size. Image pull-down menu, Image Size. Compare the size. In this case, we need to reduce the image size. And always remember to keep the aspect ratio locked. I've now reduced the image size to better fit the 1/4 inch scale elevation of the working file. Select all the pixels to prepare to copy into the working PSD file. Once the pixels are selected, Control or Command C to copy the pixels. Tab to the working file, Control V or Command V to paste the pixels in from the photograph image. Hop over to the Move tool. This will enable you to reposition and resize the photo on the fly as needed. I find it helpful to check transform controls from the Options panel so that I can see the bounding box of the image. This helps me reposition and resize the photo. Make sure you're on the correct layer. It's now time to drag the photo layer to below the background copy layer. Make the background layer current. Using your magic wand, then uncheck Sample All Layers. We only want to check the background layer pixels. Toggle Add to Selection from the Options panel. You now have both panels selected. Go back to the Move tool and then hit the Delete key on your keyboard. You should now be able to see through the windows of the view on the layer below the background layer copy. Continue to use your Move tool to resize and reposition the background photo. Don't forget to accept the changes on the Options panel, and then go to the Layers panel to lock the view through the double doors so that it doesn't accidentally move during the rendering process. The padlock symbol indicates the layer is locked and protected from modification.